Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be trying some pork chops and some asparagus, rice or mashed potatoes. So like I was saying, we have our pork chops here soaked with some vinegar, lemon juice, and some water. So once we drain the juices, we're gonna season this up. White pepper, some salt, some adobo all-purpose. And I'm still trying to get the hang of doing these voiceovers because hearing my voice and then letting y'all hear my voice, and I just think when I'm doing voice messages or videos, I don't sound the same, so it kind of freaks me out. I'm saying cayenne paprika, curry, some black pepper. Now we're gonna mix this up. Once I add in some of this right here, just a couple. Now mix this up. The green seasoning and the jerk seasoning is totally optional, so I'm not even gonna list it down below. And now we're gonna mix that up and get our pot ready to boil some rice. I believe we need 2 cups of water for every cup of rice, but I don't know if that's true. Over here, we're just gonna do a small pot of rice, some butter or oil, whatever you prefer. I like my butter nice and rice. Wow, I like my rice nice and buttery. And I also like to add a little bit of seasoning to the water. Now that the rice is in, we're just gonna leave this alone on high heat, and once it starts boiling, we're gonna put it down to low. While we let that boil, we're gonna start our flour coating so we can let the pork chops marinate a little bit more and have some time for it to soak in the flavor. We're gonna do a 1/2 cup of flour and all the seasonings. Well, majority of the seasonings we added to the pork chops. Now you're gonna do 5 tablespoons of oil in our pan to frying, and while that heats up, we're gonna cut the ends off asparagus. This is my first time. I'm kind of scared, but it doesn't look too bad. So I'm thinking it tastes like green beans. Here, so I have a guide on where I'm cutting. Voila. I'm gonna get another small pan so we can make our gravy for the pork chops. Got a little bit of soy sauce, some garlic, yeah, she's gorgeous. Look at that. We're gonna take our pork chops and dip them straight into the flour without making a mess, if you can. Now it's just like that. I'm still debating if I want to double dip, like into the flour to get a nice crispy outside. But really up to you how you feel. Now we're just gonna remove the asparagus from the pan onto a plate or directly on what you're gonna be eating on. Just gonna check how this one is doing. Wow. Looks gorgeous already. I'm sure to grab this one. Wow. Now I am chopping some onion. I did not start recording, but honestly the sauce is optional. That you added some soy. So once we put this in the pot, we're gonna let that cook up and simmer into a sauce. This is what your pot should be looking like with the ingredients. This is gonna be our gravy. The pork chops. So I'm gonna take these right off the pan to a baking. This is our last one going in. And our sauce has started to boil. You could try and like mash up the veggies a little bit. These are our pork chops. I'm now gonna place them in the oven on low, okay? Put it on second or first racks, it doesn't really matter. Just to get these crispy on the outside. So you have beautiful sauce / gravy, which you